shirt. See how it was that gray hair.
Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Tell them what? Tell them real quick while we waiting for people to come on.
So there won't be running in here.
You know how I feel. It's a new day. It's a new life. And I'm feeling good.
And I'm feeling cold in a bitch.
You cold? Did I freeze you out of here? Peace and blessings, family. This is WUNAM, a.k.a. Nikki Love. Welcome to Spiritually Seeing News. Now, see, y'all ain't getting us sitting at the table. Y'all are not getting us sitting at the table today. Not today, y'all. Y'all see me in my pajamas. Look, my t-shirt, my head wrap, no makeup. It is what it is because I got an important message, okay? I got a very important message. So, we're waiting for Brother ADINKRA because he got to let the family know we're doing a Facebook Live. And like I said, welcome to Spiritually Seeing News. Hope y'all been following the post. Shafanda, peace and blessings, sister. She said it been so long, Nikki. Yo, you know what? We just lost my nephew / my son / my cousin. Let me explain. He was shot down a couple of weeks ago. And we talked about it on the voice audio, but I don't want to get into no more because he just transitioned. He's still here. That physical body had to go. Okay, so we've been kind of dealing with that energy, but that was my baby there, right there, y'all, okay? But anyway, all right, y'all. Let's get on to the topic because y'all know I get messages from the higher beings, from the ancestors, whatever you want to call them. Say hi, Brother ADINKRA.
Peace, fam.
Y'all get to chill out with us in pajama mode, okay? Now, the message I put up, it was a message alert I put up last night. Now, y'all know for the last couple of weeks I've been getting messages from these beings. They whisper in my ear, y'all. They saying, look here, give this message, give that message, okay? So, with saying that, I put up a message alert. If you didn't see it, go back and see it. But one of the things I wanted to talk about tonight is the importance of dealing with this transformation that we're going through because we're seeing a lot. We're seeing a lot, y'all. We're seeing these disagreeable spirits. There was a portal open. We're seeing these disagreeable spirits show their asses, okay? They are really, really rampant down here. And when that portal was open, they're really, they're out of control now, okay? On the flip side of that, we are going through a transformation, and you all know this. You can feel it. The last message I put up a couple of weeks ago was a message of everybody understanding what was getting ready to take place. They said that the war, the Armageddon, was going to be within. So you were going to be having chaos within yourself. Now, I know some of you all have experienced this because I've been getting people calling for readings wanting to know what's going on with their mind, okay? And we're saying that was about 3 weeks ago. I believe it was 3 weeks ago when we talked about the chaos that was going to be going on in your mind. So you're going to be battling. If you didn't go through it, you're going to go through it because everybody's going through their transformation at different levels, okay? Different levels. Everybody's vibrating on different frequencies and different levels. So with saying that, the last message I got from the higher beings was for us to beware because there was going to be the war that was going to be within a human soul. Okay, now the next message I got was about 2 nights ago when I was showering. They whispered in the air. You know, it's the whispers of the ancients. Okay, they whispered in our ear. It said, "Tell the humans, okay, that they need to ground themselves to earth. They need to ground themselves to earth, which means that because we're going through a major transformation at a cellular level." Okay, we need to ground ourselves with the earth, which means you need to get outside. You need to walk on that earth. You need to walk barefooted on the earth, not the cement, the earth. Grass, not fake grass, real grass. So they're saying that we need to rid ourselves of all our shoes and start walking on the earth more, which means, again, whatever this is what happens. They give me the messages and I give them, and then they'll give me the meaning behind it. Now the meaning behind it is because you need to ground yourself and become more connected with earth while it's going through a transformation. So they're saying that humans have disconnected themselves from nature and that they need to come back and connect themselves with nature by actually grounding themselves by stepping on the earth. Also water. They said to step in water. Remember, with all the elements, you want to intertwine with all the elements, and there's something that is taking place that they're doing that is actually resonating with the human soul, okay? So, pretty much, that's the last message, okay? Shavonda says, I just got out of jail. That sounds like another whole topic, Shavonda. And you know what, you're right. Them disagreeable spirits. But see, the key to conquering the disagreeable spirits, my sister, is shutting them down. Do not let them get a hold of your mind. Do not let them get a hold of your soul and make you do things to make you go to jail. You got power, but you haven't used your power yet, my sister. You shouldn't have been in nobody's jail. I don't care. Shut them damn disagreeable demons down. Tell them to move out of your mind. Tell them to move out of your ear. Tell them to get away from you. Okay? Because you got children. And they're trying us in many, many different ways, family. They are trying us. They're trying us. Let me tell you something. They're using family. They're causing all kinds. Can you all see the havoc that's going on earth? With family, friends, mates, whatever it may be. A lot of stuff is going on because when that portal was open, a lot more disagreeable spirits came down. And it's just not disagreeable spirits, y'all. It's also aliens, okay? Some of y'all probably, what the hell is she talking about? Don't worry about it, because if you don't know what I'm talking about, that means it's beyond your comprehension. But these are different beings that are coming down here. Now, when I'm getting the messages, and I'm getting the messages from these higher beings, okay? Brother Think, what you want to add to that?
I ain't got nothing to add. I'm just listening right now to what you're saying.
He's sitting up here, y'all, like, he's so goddamn cool. I ain't got nothing, all laid back, all parlayed back. I ain't got nothing to add to that. Like, he's so goddamn sexy. Y'all see that right there? That's all right. Ancestors about to make them say something in a minute. Watch. Mark my words when I tell you. Tracy Hicks says, I'm seeing in my body. What are you seeing in your body, Tracy? What are you seeing in your body? Because, man, when I tell y'all, this transformation is no joke. You know, I think this is why the beings are saying to get connected with Earth, because there's some type of energy that, okay, how can I put this? I'm going to do it in layman terms, okay? Just imagine a superhero. Just imagine like a superhero movie, right? So I want y'all to take your imagination there. So just imagine that, you know, there's a being, and not God, okay? There's some alien beings that created the earth, right? So now that we're going through this 25,000 year transformation, these beings are starting from the beginning again. So these beings are saying, humans, we want you all to get back in connection with the elements of Earth, because you're a part of this place called Earth. The body's made up of the same things. You're made up of the elements of Earth, okay? So with saying that, there's a reason why they're telling us to step on that dirt barefooted, to go into that water barefooted, to reconnect yourself with these elements. It's going to do something for your body. It's just like a couple of years ago when I told you all, they said that we have to do 1 week of greens. Nothing but greens, because something the greens were going to do to the DNA. Okay? Well, the same thing. They're giving me messages here and there. They're giving me little messages, and like I told y'all, I'm just a messenger.
Tiffany says, is there another way to communicate with the earth because it's snowing in Boston?
Tiffany, you know I know. I seen it on the news, on the New York news, right? I know it's snowing, okay? Right now, what I will tell the ones who are dealing with snow, what you might want to do is focus on the elements of air. Focus on the elements of fire. Focus on the elements of water, which you can actually get some water from your sink. It comes from major water. So you can actually start with using water. So even if you take a bucket and sit your feet in there and talk to the spirit of the water, that's connecting, okay? In your bathtub, you know, get the water wherever it comes from, because it has to come from a big place, a bigger body of water. So use the water. For those who are dealing with weather like that, what you can do is you can actually use other elements, okay? I don't give a damn. Get a candle and light the fire and talk to the spirit of the fire. You hear what I'm saying? What they're saying is we have to connect back to nature. Because we have been stripped away from nature and we are truly unbalanced right now. Human beings are unbalanced. Our bodies are unbalanced. Our minds are unbalanced. And see, the first message that I was giving is that we were supposed to be aware of what was going to take place, the chaos, the righteous against the unrighteous side of your soul, right? So now what they're saying is go and go out, and they want you to ground yourself with the earth. Again, for those who are not able to, get some water. Get some water. Put your feet in the water. Get your feet in the water. Talk to the spirit of water. If you can't, get the fire. Start talking to the spirit of fire. I don't care what you do. Get some element and start doing it, okay? Earthling Matt. Lisa Guy, Earthling Matt. Basically, Earthing Matt. Is it made of earth? If it's made of earth, it's not going to be the same thing, Lisa Guy. I'm sorry. It's not the same as being able to connect, because there's a vibration that is sent through your body from the whole of the earth. And these vibrations are coming from all of the, how can I put this, the veins of the earth, okay? Because everything is connected. When you look at the earth is just a womb. And in this earth, there are tectonic plates. There's trees. Every tree on the world is connected. And that is the blood source, okay? That is the life source of the earth. So whatever they want us to do, and this is the message that I got, they want us to connect with Mother Earth. Some of you guys all can't do it through water for now. But soon as you all get a day that is not snow on the ground, I don't go to a park, find some ground, clear out some snow to get some dirt, stand on it for about a good 15 minutes if you can deal with it, okay? But it has to be with the earth that's connected to the whole. I mean, the dirt, okay, that's connected to the whole earth. Again, I'm only the messenger. They're just saying, get your behinds out there and start reconnecting with nature, okay? Amongst the spiritual war that we're going through right now, and all that we see, we still have things to do. We still have to go through our personal physical transformations and spiritual transformations, okay? So there's several things we're fighting here. I wanted to give that message to you all. This transformation is no joke. It's no joke. We're being hit from north, south, west, east. You understand? Spiritually, physically. You know what I mean? And then physically, we're seeing all the stuff that's going on around us. You look at the news. You look at the craziest that's going on in the news, trying to keep you distracted from what's going on behind in the physical, spiritual world. And what I mean by that is the beings dealing with physical things that's going on earth, and they're not talking about it because they're keeping you distracted with shit like what I'm getting ready to talk about, with the things they're trying to accuse Michael Jackson of doing again. I put the article up earlier, which is some bullshit, and they better be careful, because Michael's coming back in a whirlwind, and he's about to tear a new ass up in goddamn California if they don't keep his name out of their goddamn mouths. You see what I'm saying? So, we're saying that we're dealing with a lot. Lisa says, yes, I hug and speak with the tree. Yes, Lisa, and that's good. Trees are our brothers and sisters. Trees are connected to us. So it's good. But, we talked about this in the past. I always talk about it as a traditional healer. You always talk about making sure that you are respectful and intertwined with nature. But this is a message from the higher beings that's saying we must. Ain't no ifs, ands, buts about it. We must reconnect with nature. We must put our feet on that earth. We must put our feet in the water. So the message, that I got from that, it's pretty much, give me a little bit of water. It's pretty much that these beings are saying this for a reason, because they're getting ready to take us on another vibrational journey, okay? We're going on it's something to do with the DNA. As I told you all, the DNA is being reactivated, so it could be. Just like with the a couple years ago when they told me to tell y'all to do the green, nothing but greens. The plant's blood was going to do something to our blood and our DNA. Well, this is the same type of message that I'm getting, that they're giving me. We must plant our feet on the earth. Whatever they're doing, however they're doing it, is supposed to do something for us. They're not showing me the whole thing, but they're telling me what to do, and all I could do is pass a message. Either you do it or you don't do it, okay? What straight bull, Tracy Hicks? Oh, you talking about the Michael Jackson? It is straight bull. First of all, you don't disrespect the ancestor if that is what he is. Because I still haven't found my brother in the spiritual realm, but just say he is. Them boys that are lying up there making them, false accusations, better be very careful. Michael Jackson had God energy. Very, very powerful man. That man was the most loved man all over the world. No, not just here. Not just in China, Japan. Everywhere that man went, he was loved. He was the most loved man in the world. Okay?
You see that? Don't entertain it.
I ain't entertaining Fred Green. Anyway, so with saying that, Michael Jackson, these people don't understand. They are actually setting themselves up for suicide. You know what I mean? And when I say that, because the energy that's going to come from so many people that love this man called Michael Jackson, I feel bad for them. They might as well just commit suicide. They need to. Because it's going to come from north, east, west, south, Africa, China, Japan. It's going to come from everywhere. And the energy that these humans are going to put out, when you start making up accusations like that, I feel sorry for them. So they just having, this is their little 10 minutes of fame. After that, they're going to be swallowed up in the goddamn earth somewhere. You know what I mean? Okay, so Erica Neal says, what we need to say when we put our feet under water. You don't need to say nothing. Just speak to the spirit of the water and just say, I want to connect with the spirit of water. Or just say it in your mind. Just know that you just feel your water. Okay, let's put it this way, Erica. The water within is connecting with the water without. Because your body is made up of water, okay? So the water within, so just see. More than anything, instead of speak, just see yourself connecting with that body of water that your feet is in, okay? Just see you connecting with the water that is all over this earth. This earth is 75% water. Just see yourself connecting with that same body of water around the earth, okay? Positive love beyond him time. I know somebody said something that's so true the other day. Just watch. Because what they're doing is they're trying to use him as a distraction. Okay? Who waits till somebody, excuse me, y'all, is dead and gone. Okay? Off this earth to talk about they was a rapist. Like I said, I feel sorry for them. Because they're about to get their asses whipped. In every type of way. Trust me when I tell you. Okay? I haven't seen the interview yet. I don't know what it's about. But what it appears to me is that Oprah is going to be questioning them in reference to what's going on. Now, I've seen comments all over Facebook about Oprah. She's the head witch. And, you know, what she was sending girls from South Africa. I done seen it all. I don't know how true it is. And I haven't even read it to see how true it is. But if that's the case, she got to be dealt with too. Ancestors not going to play with her either. I haven't seen the interview, so I don't know if she's either defending him or questioning in a sense where she knows he didn't do this. I don't know. I haven't seen it. I can't speak on something I did not see. Only thing I'm speaking on is the fact that it's even out there. They don't literally lost their goddamn minds. They don't like, this is why I tell y'all, pay attention to these demons. Pay attention to these disagreeable spirits because they are rampant right now. Rampant with killing, rampant with, and you know, if you look, every time I get news, it start making me mad. I start getting pissed off. I get a flash on my phone. This one died, this one died, this one died, this one's killed, this one is killed. Like, what the hell? And I know what it is, and I know it's the disagreeable spirits. I know it's these demons, and I know these other beings that are coming down too, that you have to pay attention to. Because these beings are trying to take as many souls as they can. They're trying to take your mind. They're trying to take your body. Because after my nephew got shot a couple of weeks ago, the same night a couple of other young brothers got shot. Last night a 15-year-old got shot and killed. So let me tell y'all something. Y'all got to pay attention. This is serious. These disagreeable spirits and these demonic forces and alien forces are damn coming to cause havoc on this goddamn place called Earth. And if you don't shut them down, they'll get a hold of you too. If you don't shut them down and tell them move away from your family, move away from your mind, move away from everything, I'm not having it. You shut them down. Don't let them get a mind of your hole. A hold of your mind. Look, a mind of your hole, y'all. Because at the end of the day, they coming to destroy and conquer. Okay? All the missing people. Exactly. So there is a huge war going on, and y'all got to pay attention. But do not let them conquer you. Do not let them come. Let them know. Not this one right here. And I think this is why these beings and ancestors are saying that we must connect back with nature. Because I'm seeing, too, that it's going to be a level of, I guess, to heighten the physical human body. The power in the physical human body to make it stronger. What you think, Brother Dinkwa? What you think?
So, yeah, that's what I think. You know what I do see, though? A lot of people are getting upgrades, too. And like us today, we this whole week, everybody in this household has been getting messages from the... I don't know if it's from the spirit realm, but we just been getting messages in our sleep and stuff, so it's pretty deep.
Okay. All right, family, so...
Don't.
Wait a minute.
He wants some attention. Don't give him no attention. Keep going. Because he keep doing it. Just block him.
We just had a young mother killed and cut up in Boston. It hurt my heart. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying, family? See what I'm saying? And that's them disagreeable spirits. They rampant, y'all. And see, that's why you got to get out and you got to look at that right there. You got to get out and you got to make sure that you connect with nature.
Yeah, them disagreeable spirits are rampant.
They rampant. They crazy.
Especially the one that's on this line. Trying to get some attention.
Oh, boy. It always be that you want attention. You know, born again. We are being born again. That's why the being said go outside in nature so we can give you a frequency upgrade, so we can enhance your power. That's why we're being born again, because we got to, that's how we're going to be born again, because we got to step on the goddamn earth. It ain't got nothing to do with Jesus or John, okay? I had to mess with them. I'm sorry, Brother Dicker, because, you know, they be off the chain. They be off the chain.
Just block them.
I can't block them. I don't know how to block them on this shit right here. Let me see. I would have to get off the block further. Let me see if I can block him. Hold on, y'all. Oh, yeah, we can block him. All right, there we go. All right. Now, any questions, y'all? Any questions while we on here? You know what I mean? Talking and taking messages and understanding how we have to go through this transformation and paying attention to this spiritual war between the physical beings, these demons, and these disagreeable spirits that's rampant right now. If y'all have any questions, come on, get us while we're here. Get us while we're here. You know what I mean? Get us while we're here, because y'all know we haven't been on in a while, but I have to give the messages, so we had to give that message, and y'all better take heed. Tell your sister, tell your mother, tell your brother, tell your auntie, tell your uncle, tell your babies, tell your sons, your daughters.
Tell a cousin, tell a friend.
tell them all. Get outside and plant them feet on the goddamn earth and get this energy that earth is trying to give us. Now, let me share something with y'all. Last night, I had a dream. And in the dream, I was on another dimension. But on this dimension, it was very dark. But as I was looking up, the clouds were right above our heads, and it was it was spinning fast, y'all. It was like a ball that you spin. It was spinning. I'm looking up. I'm like, uh-oh. And this is a dream, y'all. And I'm like, uh-oh. We getting ready to go through the next age, which we're going to, what did I say in the dream? It was like we was being flooded. The whole earth was being flooded. I had this dream last night. And it scared the piss out of me in a dream because I was like, the world is about to end. And I'm like, and God damn it, look how fast. And I'm looking up and I'm like, look how fast the earth is spinning. And I kept hearing these beings saying, you know what? We're getting ready to cause another a flood age. So bye, people, right? I'm in a dream and I'm looking up at the sky. I'm like, shit, it's about to go down, y'all. So we trying to run for cover, and you know it was crazy because it was showing. I mean, when I tell y'all it was spinning fast, it was going fast, and then I'm like, oh shit! They was like, we about to cleanse this earth again with a flood. Now you know we had a flood 2,500 years ago. We had the Stone Age. I mean the Ice Age. You know what I mean? So they said they're getting ready to flood this bitch out. Right? This is what happened in the dream. So anyway, my dreams are not usually prophetic, y'all, but shit. What that meant to me is that it's the next level of human beingness, okay? It's the next level of human beingness. Do you think a spiritual bath will work? Tracy? No.
For what?
Not for what they're saying is that we have to go outside. It has to be done outside. We have to walk on the dirt. We got to walk on the dirt or grass or whatever. We have to connect. And again, I see that it has something to do with the energy they're going to be sending through our feet. Because, you know, the feet is the seat of the soul, as they say. So it has something to do. And see, it's going to bring us closer back. And when it does get hot, they also said that when it gets hot, we need to make sure that we're walking more barefooted. Like 80% of your time. When you're not working, you know, when you're not at work or whatever. But any other time, walk barefooted. Try to get yourself as much earth. Try to get as much earth under your feet as you can. Okay? That's what they told me. So a spiritual bath is not going to be the same. Every human has to put their feet on Mother Earth, on Tiamat, on this earth, on the ground, not the cement, not fake grass, on the dirt and grass that has dirt under it. Okay? Any questions, family?
I was trying. I guess it's.
I blocked them. Do you think it's any questions? Y'all better get me while I'm on here. We got some questions. Y'all got some questions? Ask away. Did you say we can connect with the water too? You connect with, and yeah, you know what, Erica too. Yeah, if you're near a beach or if you're near an ocean, you can connect through the ocean as well. Okay? Ocean water is very, very powerful. It stays on the earth. So ocean water, and that's another thing. If you all can't get, if you're in the snow, if you're by a beach, okay, it'll probably be cold water, but it's okay. If you can get to a sea, a real sea, not no fake lake, not no fake ocean, a real sea. If you can get to a sea, get you some 2 gallons of water and keep it in your house. And you could dump it in your bathtub, and you can also use the seawater. The seawater is very, very, very powerful.
Make sure they ain't got no algae in it.
Yeah, make sure it don't have no algae in it and it ain't dirty. Okay? But you can use seawater, okay? Because it's constantly in connection with the earth. It's very, very powerful. So if you can't get a hold of stepping on the earth because you're in an area that snows, then try to get some seawater, okay? April McCall, yes, the super moon, the full moon energy was very intense. You know, that energy right there, that kind of did something to the energy of our bodies too. Okay? Big ass, I'm sorry, big mouth little brats, right? You hear the big mouth little brats? There's a 2-year-old, a 3-year-old, a 6-year-old, and an 11-year-old.
And they get louder every time.
And they get louder every time we do a damn show, y'all. But anyway, that's the 3 years old. Okay. Anyway, that super moon, it did something to the human emotion. Okay. So if you did see people more emotional, like over dramatic emotional, then you know it was from the energy of that moon. Okay. Because you know the moon affects the tides, and the super moon was huge. But I do believe there's somebody inside the moon operating it, y'all. You remember like the Wiz, not the Wizard of Oz, but the Wiz, when they went inside and they found Richard Pryor behind the goddamn thing. I feel like somebody's behind the moon like that shit. You hear what I'm saying? Okay. What if you aren't by any real seawater? Sinead Tilden, if you're not by any real seawater, then go out by a tree. Y'all can find the most, there's trees everywhere. So if you not by a sea, and if it's snowing, then I would say just use the water that you got that's coming from your pipes in your house, because they're coming from a bigger source of water. You can use that, but that's temporary. That's basically to kind of, connect yourself, with the spirit of the water. Okay? But if you're in an area and you're not by a sea, there's always a tree. You'll find a tree some goddamn where. There has to be one tree, and that tree has to have dirt at the base of it. I don't care. Find a tree with some dirt. Step on those. Go clear it out. Step your feet in there and sit there for 15 minutes and connect your body with that, with the spirit of the earth. Okay. I see why. What? I could not stop crying. Crying about what, Lisa? Is that why I was vibrating? Oh, what if you aren't by? Okay. Is that why I was bright? What do you mean? Hold on. When was you vibrating, Lisa? Oh, on the supermoon? That's what you're talking about? You was vibrating on the supermoon? It could be. It could be because it affected. You got to remember again. The moon always affects the water. Your body's water. Your brain, your blood. 75% water your body is. So with saying that, Lisa, it could be. You were probably, because you're empathic, you were connecting. What? Say it again.
Hello, can you give me a reading? Whitney Willis.
Whitney Willis. Hello, can you give me a reading? Whitney, I wasn't trying to really do no readings. I was just answering basic questions on this transformation. But I'll answer one question for you. What's your question?
Oh, boy.
I have no idea why I was crying. I could not stop. Lisa Guy, you was probably crying because you was probably taking on the emotions. And, the earth feels. The elements feel. Just like we feel. We're connected with everything. So you was crying probably not out of, hurt or pain, but most likely because you was really enjoying being intertwined with that energy, that powerful energy that was coming from the supermoon. So it was tears of joy. Like like you felt it in your soul. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm getting, Lisa Guy. That's why you were crying. Okay? Zuliam and Yusef, peace and blessings, my brother. How are you? Holly, how are you? Whitney, again, if you have one question, I'll answer it. Okay? I was just basically answering questions tonight and giving messages from the higher beings and the ancestors. But if you have a question, I'll answer your question. If you want a general reading, you can go to my website and you can book a reading. Okay?
Put it in there or not?
Yeah, put the website in there. I will let you ask one question, okay? And we'll answer it here. If you want a full reading, you can come on my website. Okay? Any more questions, family? We have any more questions? We're talking about this transformation, how you all should deal with this transformation, okay? Everybody got to pay attention, though. Y'all got to pay attention because I'm trying to get over here. To see, okay, judgment coming. Baba Del Rey, you said judgment coming. What you mean by that? Break that down for me, Baba Del Rey. Judgment coming. Can you tell me about the faith of my relationship? Give me a first name, Whitney. Give me a first name. That's all I need. Okay? Put the www dot and they can click on it. It'll take them straight to the site if they're on here. Give me the first name, Whitney Willis. Can you tell me about the faith of my relationship? Just give me a first name, okay? And what do you mean the faith of your, okay, can you tell me about the faith of my relationship? So do you want to know if your mate is cheating on you? That's what you're asking? When you say faith of your relationship?
I think she asked him what it last. What it last?
She said faith. Can you tell me about the faith of my relationship?
She said faith.
No, she said faith. Right. Steve. So you want to know if you basically are wanting to know if he's cheating on you. Is that what you want to know, Whitney? Yes or no? Will it last? You want to know, will it last? Okay, so you did mean fate and not faith, right? Okay, Steve. You know, Whitney, I'm going to tell you like this. It'll last if you want it to last. Y'all don't seem like y'all compatible. I don't get compatibility from you and Steve. Yeah, I don't get compatibility. I don't get... hold on, Amate, because I got jokes for your behind. But, Whitney, you know what is going to last if you want it to last is what you make of it. He thinks you have insecurities. What I'm saying with this guy is he feels like you're insecure, okay? He has a little bit of ways about him, too. He likes to flirt, but I don't necessarily see him as a womanizer, but he feels like you got insecurities. So he feels like if it don't last, it'll be your fault. But you've been through some things in your life, Whitney, and you need to really, really start seeing that every man is not the same, okay? I'm going to give you that much. If you want more detail, you can book a reading at our website. But as of now, I see like y'all hanging on by the skin of your teeth, okay? I'll give you that much. Because there's things you can do to change it. But, you know, that takes some spiritual counseling, my sister. But if you want to know more, do book a reading, okay? For those who don't know about us, we have readings from $25 all the way up to $250. So we make it affordable. We do different readings, okay? But I'm going to tell you like this, Whitney, it's up to you. If you want it to last, it can, okay? Amate says, I have a question. Amate, really? Your ass really asked me that question? Do I look 50? What the hell I look like answering that goddamn question, Amate? Do I look 50? I can't see your picture for one. For two, Mate, what they say? What do they say? Black don't crack. And if you black, you ain't crack. So obviously you might not look 50. I don't think you look 50. But that's the craziest question to ask. If you got some self-esteem problem, my brother, cut that shit out. You know goddamn well you don't look 50. Don't ask me no damn crazy question like that. Do I look like I'm 49? You know what I mean? Do I look 49? Shit. You're such a blessing. Thank you, Michaela Hill. I appreciate you. You are so welcome, Michaela. You are so welcome. Have we met on the astral plane? Zulia Man Youssef. Have we met on the astral plane? I don't know, but you know, a lot of people tell me that I come to them. I've had people, in different places, different states, tell me, Nikki, you came in my dream. So while I'm sleeping, I'm astral traveling all over. I check on all my family. I don't call them fans. I call them family because y'all family. But I don't know. Who are you? I don't know. Amate. Yeah, that's right. See, you know better than that. Do I look 50 years old? Come on now. All right. Any more questions, y'all? Any more questions? Any more questions? What you mean no? All right, then you know you don't look 50. You know what I mean? I get it. You know, I had my daughter's friend come the other day. She said, I ain't see you in a long time, but you didn't change. You don't never change. And she known me since they started, it's been like 10 years now since they heard. She said, why you don't never change? You don't get old. I said, you don't know that. Yes, I do change. I done gain weight. Damn it, I done gain weight. You know what I mean? You know, when you get old, you start getting the wrinkles in the hand. You know what I mean? So, shit. But I embrace it. I don't mind. Thank you for you checking in on the people. You know, Tracy, it's funny because I don't even try. My spirit just be traveling. When I be sleeping, I just be going about doing this and doing that and teaching people. I had one brother told me, he said, Nikki, I had a dream about you and you was teaching me and showing me all the ley lines all over the earth. And he said I was doing something in reference to earth. And I know that, you know, I know that I'm an ancient one. I do know that. I do get glimpses and pieces of being here in ancient times, right? And glimpses and pieces of my past lives, right? But I've had people, one lady called, said I was teaching her, I was dressed all in white, and she said I came to her and I was teaching her how to do some rituals in her front yard. I had another guy tell me, he was from Africa, he was from Nigeria. I mean, his father was from Nigeria. He lives here in North Carolina. He said, Nikki, he said, I was in like a cave, and he said an old ancient deity came to him, but it looked like Ganesh, and he said that he was trying to scare him, and I just came out of nowhere, and I was like all glowing in white, and I said, get away from him, you know you shouldn't be scaring him. And he said the deity got scared and ran, but the deity told him he was the oldest deity on the earth. And then when he told me that, he said when I came to him, I was floating. I was floating, and I was dressed all in white, and I was glowing, and I told the deity get away from him, and the deity got scared and ran. That was one dream. That was somebody in North Carolina. The other guy was in Detroit. One was in Chicago. One woman was in I think she was in Ohio somewhere. So I know that I be traveling in my dreams, so I don't know. But anyway, how can I remember my dreams? You know what's funny, y'all? My youngest daughter asked me that. She wants to remember her dreams. What's so funny?
Shit, I got a story about that.
So, what's your story, brother? They could tell your story.
Well, when I first became conscious, I wanted to remember my dreams. So what I did was, let me sit up. So what I did was, you take a a tablet, put it next to your bed, and every time you have a dream, you just write down whatever you can remember, the last thing you can remember about your dream, and then leave it there. And every time you have a dream, you just write what you can remember, and eventually you're going to start remembering more and more and more and more. And then after that, you're going to start to break down your dream. So when I start doing that, I start having these real vivid dreams, and I start seeing stuff that was happening in the future and all of this stuff. And the last time I did it, I had a dream where I seen the earth imploding, and my spirit left my body, and it shot me to Saturn, and I was watching the earth implode, and I stopped doing that shit because I didn't want to see no more. I didn't want no more messages.
So there you have it. That's one way. Okay.
But I did use water. But
Shanae, and I was just going to tell her, one of the things you should do, everybody should do this every night, is one of the things you want to do is you want to drink a full glass of water before you go to bed, okay? Not cold water, but warm water. Drink a full glass of water before you go to bed, and then keep a full glass of water by your bed. That's going to help you lucid dream, and that's going to help you to remember your dream. Like Brother Dinkra just said, it's good to keep a pad next to your bed so you can start writing your dreams down. But if you want to have clear, lucid dreams, drink a full glass of water and put it by your nightstand. You can keep it right by your nightstand. Or if you have a bed that, you can put something under, put it under your bed. Right where you sleep at, okay? That's a very, very good way to remember your dreams.
And I put sea salt in my water because I didn't want to have nightmares. So inside the water.
He said he put sea salt in his water.
That shit worked. I don't know.
Well,
maybe it was a ritual in myself and I made it work. I don't know, but that shit worked.
He said he put sea salt, and it may work for some, but, water, the most powerful element on this earth. Now, another thing you could do for people who really, really want to, open up that pineal gland, it's the gold, the monatomic gold. We have the cosmic conscious you that works on your opening you up, and we have different minerals and things like that, which will.
Oh, you got that on.
What? What do I got on? Oh, we have different minerals and stuff that we can that you can ingest that will actually help your spirit and your DNA open up to be able to lucid dream, okay? Now, okay, somebody had a question. Let me go back, because I think, where's the spirit at when you dream? It leaves your body. It leaves your body, Amate. It leaves your body. Michaela says, do you think it's a good idea to get your chakra cleansed? Tafani says, a lot of people went to chakra cleansing. I'm not going to say it's a bad idea, because I know for some people it works. But the message that I'm giving you all tonight basically is Earth is going to do it naturally. That's why they're telling us to ground ourselves with Earth again, with nature again. But if you want to get your chakra cleansed, I don't see anything wrong with it, okay? I don't see anything wrong with it at all. I think I'm ancient as well, at least feel that way. Michaela Hill, if you feel that way, then you're ancient. You're an ancient one. And if you want, I do past life readings. I could actually do a past life reading for you. You can book one later, and I'll tell you who you were in your past lives. All the way back to ancient times, okay? All right, okay. Oh, that is why my GMA did that. She drank water by her bed at night. Your grandmother, you see? Yeah, them old folks knew the remedies, y'all. They knew them remedies. Yeah. Okay.
Especially old women, they have a lot of secrets.
Yeah. Yeah, our old elder black women had some secrets, for real. Okay. My uncle always told me to write your dreams. Angel, you can do that. Like Brother ADINKRA just said, you can write your dreams. But if you want to remember them. And another thing too, family, you got to rest your body. You got to get rest. Because let me tell you something. When I don't get rest, I ain't seeing, remembering nothing. You understand? When my ass don't get no full, at least 6 to 7 to 8 hours of sleep, I'm remembering bits and pieces of it. You know, it's very important to get rest. You know, because it's sort of like your body is like, if you don't get rest, your body's like, look, God damn it, you need to rest. I ain't even letting you see the dream world right now. You ain't going to see the dream world because I got to get this body right. You know what I mean? You know, so that's what you got to remember. It's important to get rest. Drink that water before you go to bed, a full glass. And you should do that every night anyway. Sharon Grant says mugwort. Mugwort herb. You're talking about mugwort tea? Is that what you're speaking of? To remember your dreams? Okay, Holly says, I feel like I'm in a spiritual warfare. Holly, you know what? I told everybody that a couple of weeks ago. The higher beings actually put a message out there for me to give to the people. And the message was, get ready. Get ready, because you were going to be in a spiritual warfare with your soul. Okay? And that was the Armageddon that was coming. The Armageddon was going to be within. So it was going to be the war within your soul. So it was going to be the righteous against the righteous, the evil against the good. It was going to be that war that was taking place within your soul. But when you say, Holly, that you felt like you were in a spiritual warfare, elaborate on that a little bit more for me. I feel like I'm in a spiritual warfare. Are you talking about basically what's going on physically around us? Or are you talking about within your soul? Okay, elaborate on that. Okay, Michaela says, oh, I can't wait. Okay. All right, Michaela, you let me know when you're ready.
Auntie used to sprinkle sugar outside the door.
Yeah, Auntie used to speak. Yeah, that's the old time remedies. Sprinkle sugar outside the door. I don't know why. That, I think, if I'm not mistaken, that was kind of to keep negative energy away.
Sugar or salt?
No. It was like to keep negative people from coming to your door. You sure that wasn't salt, though? You sure that wasn't salt? Because that was pretty much known to do with salt. Okay. Dwight Jolly says, we are on this prison planet X to do exactly that. To do what, Dwight?
He said we're on planet X.
We are on this prison planet X to do exactly that. What do you speak of, Dwight? I'm interested. You called the planet X. What do you speak of? Mugwort tea is good to remember dreams are placed under the pillow.
Our souls from this dimension.
To free our souls from this dimension. You know, are you speaking of the Anunnaki? What beings are you speaking of? Because we have a lot of beings that surround us right now. And these beings are coming from different planets. So are you speaking of the Anunnaki? Okay. What is your position in the spiritual realm? Hey, you want to know what my position is in the spiritual realm?
Oh my God.
You know what? Honestly speaking, I'm going to tell you what I feel and what I see. What I've seen, and I'll share this with you. I feel like I'm the overseer of the earth. I feel like I'm the actual Sphinx. Hara Maket, the Sphinx that you see in ancient Egypt. I feel like I'm her. Which many don't know that was a woman. I feel like I am her. The Sphinx was put here to be the overseer of the earth. That's how I feel. So whatever title you want to give me, then you give it to me. When it comes to the spiritual realm, I'm looking over the souls on the earth. And actually, my spiritual name is WUNAM, which means I was created by what we call the Wuni gods in Africa. And the Wuni gods created me, and WUNAM, Wu means over, and Nam over all. So my spiritual name is WUNAM, which I was put to be over all the souls on the earth. That's why they gave me that spiritual name, okay? So actually, really, and there's times when I feel like that. In the spiritual realm, I roll like that, obviously, because people constantly tell me they're having dreams of me helping them in some type of way. Who am I? I can't tell you physically. In the spiritual form, I know that I have a lot of power when it comes to the spiritual things. But it's good. It's nothing but love. You see what I'm saying? So, I mean, to answer your question, I hope that answered your question, Zuluman. Why do I dream and twitch and wake up? Angel, why do you dream and twitch and wake up? Angel, you could be being attacked by spirits, by disagreeable spirits. Either that, or in your dream, or your body's not really allowing, like your soul is trying to come back in your body. Because you know when your soul leaves your body, you know what? Your body's just there. It's an empty shell. Empty shell. This is powerful information because a lot of people say, well, if my soul leaves my body, how's my body? Because the soul is your breath. Take your hand, blow your breath. That's your breath. So when you sleep, your soul travels on. That body's going to be fine. But a lot of times, you notice if people, they call it, what do they call it again, Brother Dink? When they try to say that it's, you know what I'm talking about. When the soul leaves the body, it don't get back in time, and then you feel like something's holding you down.
Witch riding your back.
Like the witch riding your back or whatever. Stuff like that. That's basically the soul not getting back into the body at times. Sometimes half of your soul is coming in, and what'll happen, you'll twitch and you'll wake up. Okay? Okay. Dwight Howard says, this planet is ruled by the energy of Saturn. I'm speaking of the human race. Dwight, I'm from the planet Saturn. I come from Saturn. I'm from Saturn. Yeah. You know how I know? Because I had dreams years ago. And I was sitting on the rings of Saturn with my kids at the time. They were younger. They're grown now. But I was sitting on the rings of Saturn. And Saturn was Earth was about 100 feet from me. Now, people will have you believe that that Saturn is an evil planet, but it's not. It's not an evil planet. I know I come from the planet Saturn. Ask me how I know. I just know. Okay? When I had the dream, I was sitting there and I was watching pieces of the earth fall off, and specifically the part of America was falling off in the dream. And I was on my planet Saturn. So, there you have it. Now, I'm speaking of the human race. Okay.
Somebody tried to attack her.
Who?
She says a spirit, a witch, a snake was leaving her door.
When? Okay. We're back. We froze for a minute. Okay. Our souls are trapped in the human body trying to free itself. It may have been salt. I was a kid. I know it was white. They called her a witch. I don't know that term, though.
I don't like that term, though.
Oh, I don't like that term. Well, witch is not a bad term. I'm a bush witch. I'm an African indigenous traditional bush witch, which means I'm just indigenous to the land. I'm able to manipulate use all the elements to do work. That's what the word witch means. And, people just kind of like take it and think whatever they want, but it's their damn business. You know what I mean? I saged my home by spiritual direction, and there was a snake leaving my door. Holly, the snake can mean different things. Sometimes, like for instance, someone was trying to send the spirit of Damballa to me. And they sent it in the form of a snake, but they don't know that I communicate with the snake. The snake was black and yellow, and that's how I knew that someone was trying to do spiritual work. But the snake didn't greet me at the door, greeted my son. And my son was screaming because it was about maybe, I would say it had to be about maybe almost 2 feet long. And he came to the door and he screamed, ah! He said, there's a snake in front of the door, you know. And I ran to the door and I looked down. And as soon as I looked down, the snake took off. When I tell you the snake took off real fast, ran around the corner, right? I said, oh, somebody's trying to do some spiritual work on me. But they didn't know the spirits that I had worked with me because the snake ran from me. And I knew it was the spirit of Damballa. Anyway, also, too, a snake coming can also mean that they're telling you that there's going to be a transformation in your life. I had a girlfriend, there was a snake in front of her door, but it was dead. And basically, what Spirit showed me is that this snake was showing her that she was getting ready to go through a next level of transformation in her life. So what I'm saying with you is that that snake was alerting you that you're going through a transformation in your life. And Holly, you just stated that you were having, you're in a spiritual warfare. Okay? Okay. Angel Junior Vera said, you're an angel. Okay. I get stuck in my sleep a lot. Shanae said you get stuck in... What do you mean you get stuck in your sleep a lot, Shanae? You get stuck in your sleep? What do you mean? You get stuck in your dreams but you can't get out? My ears keep a whooping sound. What does that mean? Explain.
The spirit of Damballa.
The spirit of Damballa is pretty much an African spirit, okay?
Y'all seen Chucky?
Yeah,
I was calling on Damballa and Chucky.
Right, you know what? And that's crazy because in Chucky, the movie Chucky, he was calling on Damballa. It's an African spirit, okay? The spirit of Damballa, they come to strike and they come to kill or harm or cause sickness, okay? Mm-hmm. But that spirit of Damballa ran the hell out of my presence because they seen that I had a lot of spirits around me. All right, so that's why you are. And Holly, you can actually Google it. Google Damballa. It's an African spirit. I wonder what planet I'm from. Let me see. My ears keep. Tell her how to spell it. I wonder what planet I'm from. Michaela, I need to see. I would have to see you. I have to see you. This is why you are here to do exactly what you speak of. Dwight Holly. I know that, Dwight. I know why I'm here. I still got a lot of work ahead of me, too. Because I got some children to work with. The children are coming to me, and the young folks in the 20s and and mainly a lot of boys, the young boys are coming to me, too. That I have to work with. It's sort of like me and Brother ADINKRA have to do the work because we have to kind of teach them, right? Mm-hmm. So they're sending them to me, and then the little ones. Okay. Do you know what it means when you dream about falling teeth or losing teeth? You know what? That's not funny, y'all. That's not funny, but when you're losing teeth, that means that you're getting ready to start. It means a new beginning. It's gonna take place in your life. A new beginning, a new beginning for you. Something new is getting ready to happen. You're going through maybe next stage of gaining wisdom in your life. Okay. Dwight says, I am surrounded by love and light. And you know that's the truth, boy. I love my ancestors, and I got my spirits, and I got my warrior spirits. I got my animal spirits. I got them all. I walk with them all. I talk to them all. You know what I mean? I call on them all. Okay. What's the questions, Brother ADINKRA? Come on now. In my dream, I have sun in my... wait a minute. Okay. In my dream, I have a son, and I keep seeing this little boy taking care of him. I also have a son in real life, but I keep dreaming of taking care of my boy. Maybe it depends on. Sometimes we have prophetic dreams, family, and sometimes maybe there's a child that's getting ready to come into your life. Maybe there's a child that's getting ready to come into your life that you will be taking care of. Or sometime, a lot of women who have had miscarriages or abortions, your child will come back to you, whether in a dream or in spirit form, to alert you. That's another thing. I've been seeing that a lot. Women who have had miscarriages or abortions are having dreams about these babies. Okay? Let me get some water.
The white Jolly, you are very powerful. Gratitude to you. I am here to restore the order. I am from the sun. Namaste, divine one.
Okay. See, I knew I knew sun was a planet. Remember we was just talking about that? Mm-hmm. The sun being a planet? Wow. Well, greetings. Welcome to Earth. Look, welcome to Earth. Morning. Michael Grady. Morning. How are you? I've never had either. Okay, Michaela, what do you speak of? Okay, so you said, so Michaela, probably, you're getting ready to probably get somebody's child. Do look out for that. Again, if your dreams are prophetic, do be mindful of that. If not, that could be maybe, and it, you know what, also could be somebody, maybe your mother had a child your mother could have lost. It's many different things. I have to really read it for you to see, okay? I would have to read it for you. All right. Angel says, why do we feel sad at point that we can't sleep? You mean, why do you feel sad at the point you can't sleep, Angel? Why do you feel sad? Angel, you know, sometimes it could be because we're unconsciously disappointed about what's going on this earth, okay? Remember, you're part of this thing called Earth. So, I mean, unconsciously, you could be sad because you're just not happy. You're not happy with the things you see, and it stays in your subconscious mind, you know? And that could be something that's going on with your soul. Maybe you're so empathic that you're picking up the energy on the energy of what everything that's going on around you. Sometimes that can happen, okay, Angel? All right. Do I have any kids in the spirit realm? Amate, you would only know that. Did you make any women have any abortions by you? Did you make them lose, you know, or did they lose your babies? Okay? You would know better than I would. All right, Amate. You see, we don't understand.
You could have a brother or something.
Yeah, nah, I do see a boy, though. I'll just give you that, Amate. I see a little boy.
Little fat boy with an afro.
You see a little fat boy with an afro?
I'm just asking.
Brother Dinkra said if he's a little fat boy with an afro. That's what he sees. Every night I fall asleep, thanking my ancestors and showing gratitude. Then I wait and do the same. Good. They need to know that you know that they're there. And that's a beautiful thing. Make sure you stay close and communicate with your ancestors. Okay? All right, family. I think I'll take 2 more questions, and I'm about to get up off of here. Because I'm getting tired. We got 10 minutes left, y'all. I had to come back on because I know y'all been looking. And I'm gonna do Instagram tomorrow, and then I'm gonna do Twitter the next day. Cause we have a message we have to get out. It's very important, family. So ancestors and higher being said, get your behind and get on Twitter and get on Instagram and get on all these and let them know. Ground yourselves to the earth. Okay. So I'll take 2 more questions. Come on, y'all. We're waiting for the questions. Do I have any kids? Okay, good. Every night. I think I was lied to about a miscarriage. Amate. You're right. The girl got an abortion. She lied to you. She didn't want no more babies. I don't know if she had 2 or 3 kids already, or maybe 2 children. You know who I'm talking about. And she looked like she was maybe, I don't know, she might have been a little shade darker than you. Maybe a shade or 2 darker than you. She might have had 2 or 3 kids, and correct me if I'm wrong. But excuse me, y'all, I'm getting tired now. It's getting past my bedtime. But she actually lied. She did lie to you. Hey Mia, you all late. You 10 minutes. You look. You about. Let me see. 40 minutes late, Mia. I'm about to get up off of here. 10 minutes. All right. Hey, do you think Trump will take the election 2020 lifetime? Trump is about to get impeached any day now. Any day now, they're about to impeach Trump.
We was seeing him getting impeached all last year, though. Remember that?
We kept seeing it.
Every time we read it, we kept seeing it. But I don't know. His ass ain't got impeached yet. I feel like Trump got some shit on them motherfuckers.
I don't know, but Trump is tired. He want to get the hell up out of there anyway. He don't give a goddamn. Trump want to be on his goddamn Palm Beach yacht enjoying his goddamn chicken, his hot wings, and his goddamn, what else he like? Trump like to eat fast food.
He like hamburgers.
Hamburgers. He gonna be on his yacht. Trump is tired of this shit. Trump said, I don't give a goddamn. Trump said, get my ass out of here.
Shit.
He said, impeach my ass and get me the hell up out of here. He don't give a damn. Yeah. Okay, it's a lot of snow here. Did you have any suggestions as how I can ground myself?
Shit, shovel the damn snow.
Yeah. You heard Brother Dinkra? He said, shit, shovel the damn snow. All right, so, depending on how deep it is.
Yeah, if it's only like a couple of inches.
If it's a couple of inches, get a broom, get a shovel, sweep it up to where you can get to the dirt.
Throw you some firewood out there. Then move it after it burned up.
Yeah, I'll put some salt in that area. You know how you get the rock salt? Put it in that area and let it melt. And just use it enough to put your feet in there, okay? And let me tell y'all, family. You got time. We're not saying do it tomorrow. The beans just say get it done. They didn't say tomorrow. They know what's going on. But get it done. So as soon as you get a day when you don't have snow, it might be next week, it might be the week after, do it. It's okay. Okay? Don't worry about it. Do it. Okay? 6 to 8 inches. Okay? And if you can't do it right away, don't stress. Don't stress. Don't worry yourself. Just wait till it goes down, and then get it done.
Take a vacation to Florida.
In the meantime, you could use water. Remember I told you, use water. Okay? Use water in the bathtub. Put your feet in there, sit in there for 15 minutes, and just see yourself connecting with the spirit of the water. Okay? All right. Who's cheap? Who's cheap? Ha ha ha. His cheap. Who you talk about, Angel? Who's cheap? Okay. Tafani Camilo said, do you see my mother around me? Tafani, your mother is not there now. It looks like your mother is doing something. It looks like she's doing some work. Your mother's been busy. I don't know if you have some other siblings that you had other siblings, but I see your mother been traveling. She's been busy lately. But she comes around you though. She's but I'm not seeing her right at this moment. Not now. She's busy. It looks like she's busy. I don't know what she's doing, but she's doing something up in that ancestral realm. Okay? Okay. So she's checking on the other siblings or something like that. But not only just checking on siblings, there is something that they're doing in the ancestral realm. I don't know. I cut my toe. There's something that they're doing in the ancestral realm right now. They're busy. And you remember there's 16 dimensions. So on the ancestral dimension, they working too. They got work to do too. Okay? All right, family. 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Oops, I almost cut it off. I dropped the phone. I'm about to mess with Brother Dinkra. 5 minutes, and you're on.
Can the spirit be in one or more places at a time?
Can a spirit be in one or more places at a time? Despite of what they tell you, hell to the no. Hell to the no. Can many spirits look the same and appear to be in one place at the same time? Yeah, but nah. Nikki, you see my mom around me? Wanda. Sherry Wilkins, Wanda. Sherry Wilkins, like I was saying to Tiffany, I'm sorry. Looks like the ancestors are kind of busy right now. As a matter of fact, like I said, they're doing something on that realm right now. This is all they're showing me. They keep showing me ancestors walking around and doing this and doing that. And it's probably part of the transformation. But, Sherry, your mother, Wanda.
It's funny, I couldn't pick up my grandmother a couple of weeks ago. I was wondering about that.
She's not around you now either. She's not around you now either. Sherry, do you have a little girl around you? Or maybe a little girl that comes around you? Okay, I'm curious about any Anunnaki and the story about it. Mia, you've been studying, young lady. Anunnaki's right amongst us. They're all over the place, Mia. There's a lot of Anunnaki around. They ain't going nowhere.
You ain't gonna know what they look like unless you can see spiritually.
Right. You got to be able to see spiritually, but some of them do come in human form. They come in human form. Go study the Anunnaki. Okay? Basically, your Sumerians and your ancient Cometians, all of them one and the same. Okay? So when you think of the Anunnaki, look at your Sumerians, which are originally black. These beings come from other planets. Okay? And the Anunnaki has not left yet. Can she hear me call to her? Stefani, yeah. Your mother can hear you. She can hear you. She can hear you. Sherry, there's a little girl that I see around you. I'm only telling you what I see. There's a little girl that's around you. Okay? But, yeah, Stefani, call on your mother. Call on your mother, and she'll come. She'll come. But do know that they're going through a transformation in ancestral realm right now, too. They're working. Okay? But all right, family, it's 12:28. 12:28. I've been out here for an hour. I'm about to get up off of here. It's been fun. When I get more messages, I'm going to give it to you all. Mia, keep studying. Go do, there's a lot of good information on YouTube. About the Anunnaki, but they haven't left. They're still here, okay? They're still here. Hit me up inbox if you have more questions, but not tonight, y'all. Not tonight. I gotta go, okay? I gotta go. And you're so welcome, Holly. You're so welcome. But we're about to get off of here because I gotta get my beauty rest. I gotta go into the dream world and do some work, okay? And y'all need to chill. Remember what I said. Full glass of water before you go to bed and one by the bed. Love y'all, family. And we'll see y'all sometime this week. And I'm going to stop saying tomorrow, this and that. Because every time it seems like I'm going to get on, I'm going to just come on when Spirit say get on, okay? So, and I'll make sure I'll put it up before. What's so funny?
Is this true?
Yeah. Because if I say, well, I'll be on Wednesday and something else will happen, I won't come on. So I'm going to just, when Spirit say get on, I'm going to get on. Okay? If I get another message that I need to give y'all, family, I will be on here. Okay? If I don't come on here, do listen to my podcast. I put the podcast up. I do a podcast. I put it on there. On top of that, I'm on Instagram. I'm on Twitter as well. So I have to give the messages to everybody.
Tell me where they can find your podcast at. The other one that you do.
I gotta pull it up. You gotta pull it up.
I can't think of the site.
I'm on Anchor. If you go on Anchor, and I usually post it here on Facebook. Sometimes I'll do little podcasts and I'll just put it out there of the messages I get. It's Anchor, Nicky Love FM. So I'll post it here on Facebook, okay? So you all can check out my podcast as well. Because sometimes I give information on the podcast as well. And another thing I want to share, everybody been kind of getting on me about doing my radio show again. Y'all know I did it for 10 years. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. We'll see, because I used to do it 7 days a week. I shut it down to, 3 days a week, then 1 day a week. And everybody's like, Nikki, do the Nicky Love show again. So we'll see. The Spirit wants me to, because we can reach a broader, spectrum of people because of the internet. But we'll see. I don't know. Y'all tell me. I'm going to let y'all vote. Should we bring the Nicky Love show back on Blog Talk Radio or not? I'm going to let y'all vote about that. All right, family. So on that note, we're going to see everybody soon. Definitely before the week is out. I don't know which day, but we'll be back.
And that's my, and the only people we accepting votes for is the ones who's gonna donate monthly.
Y'all heard Brother ADINKRA?
They donate $5 monthly.
He said $5 monthly. And see, that's another thing, y'all. The reason I really stopped doing the radio, too, because we was filming a TV show at the time. But I stopped doing it because I did the show for 10 years. And I did it when Blog Talk first started. I was the one who got them to do their rev sharing and start getting sponsors in the beginning, okay? But I'm going to tell y'all like this. After, I think, about 3 years, Blog Talk started charging. So I'm paying for $40 a month to keep a radio show going that folks wasn't trying to donate to. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So figure that. 40 times, $40 a month times 12. I was coming out of my pocket with a lot of money just to keep a radio show and to give the information to the people.
And they want you to read every fucking
and then they would come on and want you to read everything and everything and everything. So really, that's another reason I stopped doing the show because, some of our folks want something for free. You know what I mean? So I'm paying out of my pocket every month. You do the math. 40 times 12. That's money I kept in my pockets. So that's another reason I shut the show down. If I do the show, again, I'll think about it. You know what I mean? People gonna have to donate $1. To keep it going, we got to donate $1. 40 people, because as many people used to be on that line. I had so many people on the radio show, the lines would be full. They couldn't even get in.
You gotta say $5 because
you know what I mean?
Gonna donate.
You know what I mean? So, at the end, you had the few select people that was making monthly donations. But the point is, you want the information. I'm the messenger. I got to pay to give the message? Nah.
And we got to do research for the show and all that shit?
Yeah. Yeah, Lisa Guy says, I do that now. We should link up. And Lisa Guy, I was on Blog Talk Radio in 2007. And at that time, I was the first one to bring consciousness to radio. When I say consciousness, all the great scholars, the ancient stuff, the Kemetic talks, the Amex, all of that, the Moors, everything, all of them was on the Nikki Love Show.
Everybody you see on Sarnetta was on the Nikki
Everybody you see on Sarnetta, everybody that you see, the blue pills, the red pills, all of them was on the Nikki Love Show. So with saying that, I was bringing them out like crazy. I was on Blog Talk Radio from 2007 all the way up in 2000. I think I stopped last year or 2 years ago. And I think I did one show last year, but I stopped. So you're talking about from 2007 all the way up to 2016, I was on Blog Talk Radio doing shows. You know what I mean? So pretty much, Lisa Guy, I just did an interview with the, and I think I put it up here. Or I tried to put it up. It's another guy that does a show, and I did it. He wanted me to come on as a special guest, and I did a show, the Ring and Stone Network. That's it, the Ring and Stone Network. It was a really good show. He asked me to be on the show, interview on the show with 3 other sisters. It was a very good show. I'll post it here on Facebook so y'all can hear it. But anyway, that's what I've done for the last 2 years, pretty much being guest on other people's radio shows. But Lisa Guy, let me know if you're doing that now and you would like to have me as a guest, and I'll do that, okay? But yeah, it was the Ring and Stone Network, and I'll post it up here. It was a very, very good show. So, we'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna put a vote out there and see what people say. And if I get enough people, then I'll probably do Blog Talk once a week at least. Because I know we used to have a lot of fun, and them phone lines was off the chain, y'all. When I tell you off the chain, it was off the chain. The phone lines was just crazy, And that's because I used to give everybody a voice. I would let people come on in and give them a voice, you know what I mean? So I might go ahead and do that. So I'll put it out there tomorrow and see how many people want to see the Nikki Love Show come back on Blog Talk. And on that note, family, we're going to let everybody go. It's time to get my beauty sleep, and it's time for y'all to get your handsome and beauty sleep, too. So we'll see everybody this week. Again, if I get any messages, I'll be sure to give them to y'all. Love y'all, family. Y'all have a good night.
Peace.
Y'all welcome.